Rwanda leads the world in female political representation, with women holding 63.75% of the seats in Chamber of Deputies and over 35 to 40% of cabinet positions. It is shocking how since 2003, Rwanda has more women in parliament than any other nation, and still nobody talks about this. Rwanda is a landlocked country in East Africa, and post the 1994 genocide in the country, the government amended its constitution in 2003 that mandated a gender quota requiring women to hold up to a minimum of 30% seats in all the government decision-making bodies. And specifically, the Article 76 reserved 24 seats exclusively for women in Chamber of Deputies, and this is what paved the way for the country to become the first country in the world with a women majority parliament. And in 2003 itself, women won nearly 50% of the seats, making a history. And surprisingly, the nation achieved another milestone in the elections of 2008 when women secured 56% of the seats in Chamber of Deputies. As per the statistics about the share of women in selected national parliaments as of December 2025, Rwanda still tops the chart with having 63.8% of the seats secured by women. And I personally believe that this was all achieved by actually implementing and practicing what the constitution mentioned and what the laws of the nation told. Because when the government bodies, the ruling and opposition parties keep mentioning and using the gender quotas and women representation in the politics as a topic in the parliament houses or in their speeches just to stay relevant for the people of the country or to seem very considerate about having female representation in politics rather than actually focusing on increasing the female participation, it just becomes a method, a way of being perceived as a person or party who is emphasizing on the gender equality and women empowerment. But that does not make any difference. A nation like Rwanda that faced such a destructive war situation within a few years established itself as the world's first and still the only country with a female majority parliament. It passed vital laws related to gender equality, equal pay, women and children's rights, and protection against gender-based violence. It saw significant improvement in its economic and social standing. And it was all possible because it allowed the rights to be practiced and the laws and the rules were given the space to be performed and not just to be used for a performance.